Quick Dogecoin price analysis. I'm starting off on the monthly to make the observation that these candles right here, it looks like straight up, straight down type of deal, but historically, when Doge does this, it stays level for a little bit, which implies, once we zoom in on the smaller time frames, that next month is going to hit these candle bodies. It might be, on a higher or on a lower high basis, which means, you would be short if that were accurate. Not financial advice, if that would be accurate. But it still means it looks like it needs to go up. And it has plenty of time to get there. So it's only November, but it looks like the December candle in the initial part of the month, it looks like it's going to have to hit it. So let's zoom in to the smaller time frames to see what that entails. So from current price, that is 50%. Whoa, that's a big move. All right. Man, will it get there? The monthly sure as hell says it does. I don't know if this chart does. But that's why sometimes starting on the big time frames is key. Ooh. It needs to get over this box. Actually, maybe that. All right, so if you're a Doge fan and you're actively clicking around with it, what will initiate? So when the moment buyers are going to step in more heavily is going to be once Doge gets over these levels, particularly the top one. Buyers might step in right after price gets over the lower number, but I would guess it's going to be the top number is when it takes off. So as you see price, dance up to it, just realize this could end up being resistance and it doesn't get up there. However, the monthly does suggest over the next 3 weeks through early December, through the first week of December, that it will start making its way, and this will be your key line. It's a very, very, very clear pivot point. And it'll probably just trickle up to that, and then it'll start racing. On its way up to that zone, if that were accurate, because Bitcoin could ruin the party on this, right? So if this weren't subject to Bitcoin price action, then this would be a lot more statistically probable move. But we are dependent upon Bitcoin, so Bitcoin could ruin this party. For example, yeah, it does get above here, but that's exactly when Bitcoin starts tanking, then it fails, right? That is a possibility. Likely wouldn't happen if Bitcoin is staying level or going up. Where it's going to have trouble getting above on its way there are two natural obstacles. One of the handiest tools that you could possibly have in crypto is that projector tool, 45-degree angle. And it happens to align with this origin line here, which goes back to the beginning of Dogecoin price. So around this level here, around 1133, it could tap it out there. So I would have an ultimate target here with the idea that, if I were longing this, I would personally, not financial advice, I would take at least half profit there and then put my stop at better than break even. Because I would expect a decent chance for it to then act, that would be the top of the move. And the monthly rule, gets an exception. The monthly doesn't play out and it doesn't touch the candle body tops. I'm not going to lie though, without that monthly candle, I don't think I would have been guessing it's going to go above here. But those monthly candles really suggest it pretty strongly. And I want to be clear, I can't see that. I can't honestly see that happening without the monthly candle. The short-term time frames are definitely disagreeing with this. Short-term time frames are saying this max. So I'm having a disagreement in my time frame analysis, but we know both are an option, right? Two general targets to the upside. A breakdown point, it's going to be a lot clearer. It's going to be this origin line right here. I will change its colors and I will make it bigger, I guess. Oh, nope, I didn't mean to do that. Here we go. Let's zoom out to see what's at stake here. So it's this yellow line here. Big macro bounce on this line. Resistance, resistance. That's a span of over a year and a half. Or almost, yeah, just over a year and a half. So big moves on it. Macro support, resistance. So this is a pretty big line, right? So now let's zoom in. Now that we know the consequences of this line, it's not a small line. It is an origin line. Let's go to the 15-minute chart. Wow, there's not much liquidity in that. All right, so now I'll make this back to its normal size. There we go. All right, so a breakdown, it's going to be this line. That means Doge can test down a whole 9 or 10% and still be fine from a midterm time frame perspective. From a micro time frame, yeah, you can trade 9% move down is very tradable, right? So if you're trying to, even if it's this move does not break down until this line is used as resistance. And then if it is used as resistance, its next immediate target is going to be right here. It's a very obvious horizontal that goes back pretty far in time. So this is your breakdown point. Until this happens, I would say it's more likely to, at bare minimum, hit the level here, 45-degree angle plus an origin line. And your trigger for that, when the move will really get hot, is once price gets over this line. It could be this line, actually. That might be when it accelerates. And that's when the move will really start heating up, and that should get you through Dogecoin for the next 3 to 5 days.